Another day, another EV first ride. We're here in Bangalore to experience the second generation model of the Ultraviolette F77. This ride here is called the F77 Mach 2 and it's received some very important updates when compared to the previous generation model. We've got to ride this for a short duration today and we're here to tell you whether these updates have enhanced the riding experience. Let's get into it. In terms of styling, the Ultraviolette has always been a gorgeous looking motorcycle, so they didn't really need to change much there. It's had this sharp, aggressive and futuristic Street Fighter styling. But what they have done is address some of the issues that we did have with the previous generation model. For starters, this charging port cover is now an aluminium unit compared to the flimsy plastic unit from before. You also get these tank grips and there are a bunch of new color options on offer. Personally, blue is my favorite. Let us know which one you like in the comment section below.
We were riding the Recon variant, which has minor tweaks to the motor that have slightly improved acceleration times and top speed. Just like the previous gen model, the throttle calibration is nice and smooth with the acceleration feeling linear for the initial part and a burst of torque coming in at around 30 km per hour. So it now has a claimed 0 to 100 sprint time of 7.7 seconds and a top speed of 155 km per hour. The 10.3 kWh battery pack is now set to deliver slightly more range and there is now an optional boost charger which will give you approximately 75 km of range per hour of charging it. This is something we shall test later in detail as we had the motorcycle for a short duration at this first ride event.
One of the main updates made to the Mach 2 of the Ultraviolette F77 is Regen Coasting. Now you get 10 levels here. 0 is where you can completely switch it off and you have 9 levels above that to play with. In 9 you have the most amount of regenerative coasting. Now today I spent a lot of my time in ballistic mode riding the motorcycle hard with level 9 of regen braking. What this essentially does is try to mimic engine braking from an ICE motorcycle and it does work quite well when you're riding the motorcycle hard. Although if you're riding the motorcycle really slowly and you are in level 9 of regen, the on-off transitions do feel slightly jerky. I feel like level 5 or 6 strikes the perfect balance for riding around in the city.
The suspension setup is on the stiffer side to keep in tune with the sporty theme of this motorcycle. I had enjoyed the sharp handling abilities of the previous F77 and the story remains the same here. It is a confidence-inspiring motorcycle through a set of corners and even though it is heavy with a curb weight of 207 kilograms, it does feel really nimble once it is on the go. Another factor owing to these good handling abilities are the MRF tires that were specifically developed for this bike. All of this is complemented by the braking setup which is sharp to swiftly get the bike to a halt. The F77 Recon also gets many utility and safety features as standard to enhance the overall experience. Some important safety features include hill hold assist, 4 levels of traction control, switchable ABS and dynamic stability control. There are also some additional smart tech features but they will have to be purchased separately. The hill hold assist feature worked fairly well but will take some getting used to. The park assist feature engages quickly by long pressing the front brake and a button on the left hand side switch gear. I did spend most of my time with the traction control in sport mode and it was not at all intrusive and even allows for some level of slip before cutting power. Overall, this mode will be appreciated by experienced riders.
Priced at Rs 3.99 lakh ex-showroom, this Recon variant becomes almost 55,000 rupees cheaper than the older generation model. The older generation model was already a very exciting motorcycle to ride thanks to its good throttle calibration, nimble handling abilities and premium build quality. Now with this Mach 2 generation you're getting all of these software updates and it is priced lower which does make a better case for itself. Additionally, Ultraviolette also tells us that all of these software updates are going to be made available to the existing owners for free. Now, this motorcycle is still quite expensive for the average Indian who's looking for a practical EV option. But it surely makes a good case for itself to the youth who's set on owning a performance-bred EV.